How is everyone doing on this Monday afternoon? Come on in, come on in. My name is Monique. I'm a life coach and I help women after abuse take responsibility for their happiness, success, and freedom. Come on in. Today, I want to share with you three reasons why it is important to start your self-healing journey. Three reasons why it is important um, to start your self-healing journey, right? Or three reasons why your self-healing journey is important. Um, I would like to, come talk to you all about that. If you all haven't seen the movie The Forge, I advise you to go see it. It's a very good movie. I think I cried so much in that movie. I don't want to give it away, but it is a very, it's a great movie. I love movies like that. I'm so sensitive and emotional, and the movie was powerful. I tell you, the movie was a great movie. If you have not seen it, I advise you to go see it. Take your sons with you, take your daughters, take your husband, um, take your just take everyone. It is a really good movie. I think it's a good family movie, a good movie. I think it's a movie that most, especially now, young men need to see. Like if you have a teenage son, a young son, even your husband, take them to that movie. Advise them to go to that movie because it's a very good movie. Very, very good. So I hope you all are doing well today on this Monday afternoon. I was going to say Wednesday. Where am I? And I wanted to come share with you all three reasons why it's important to start your self-healing journey, or three reasons why your self-healing journey is important, right? And the number one reason you want to go on that self-healing journey is because you want to see yourself how God sees you, right? When you start that journey, you want to see yourself how God sees you. You want to see yourself in the image of God, not in the image of your parents, not in the image of your community, not in the image of your family, in the image of how God sees you, not in the image of your culture, not in the image of the way people try to shape you and make you to become something you're not, because a lot of us are living under this falsehood of who people want us to be, who our family want us to be, who society want us to be. No, you want to start your self-healing journey. All of us need to heal, okay? All of us have experienced some type of trauma, some type of dysfunction, and we need to all unlearn some of the things that we've learned, right? You want to see yourself how God sees you. You want to see yourself in the image of God, right? So that's why it's important. That's the number one reason it's important to why your self-healing journey is important. Number two, right? Hey Robin. Number two, you want to be free. There is freedom is in being yourself. There is freedom in being authentic, right? There is freedom in authenticity. There are so many people walking around trying to be people they're not, trying to be somebody who they're not. They have on a mask, they're trying to talk different, behave different, be somebody they are not. It is free to be you, right? When you start that self-healing journey, it is freeing to let the mask fall off. It is free to not try to um be someone you're not. It is so freeing just being yourself, right? It is freeing. You want to be free and being who you are. You want to be free to be authentically you. Excuse me. You want to be free in that. Okay? Um, I know I've done it. I'm not going to sugarcoat it with you all. I've done it. Before I found out who I was, I wanted to present and be someone who I'm not to other people. I tried to be someone I'm not to family, to friends, to um my spouse, and that wasn't good. I was trying to be who I thought they wanted me to be. But when I found out who I was in Christ, right? And I started being authentically me, start being my true self, right? It is going to pose a problem. It's going to pose a problem to people when you start becoming your true self, when you start setting boundaries, when you start being real with yourself, when you start loving yourself, right? When you start loving and really start honoring yourself. Can you all hear me? I think I froze. I think I froze up. When you really start being yourself, it really is going to pose a problem to people because now you are loving yourself. You are being more kind to yourself. You're not trying to be someone else to please others, right? I've done it for a while. I've done it a while. I was always quiet. I was always this person who stopped standing up for myself. I became like this people pleaser. Didn't want people to get mad and I always wanted to say the right things and you know, I always trying to keep things cordial and proper. You always trying to be it's good to be a peacemaker, but it's not good to be a doormat, if you know what I'm saying. People come into your life doing anything, saying anything, and you're just sitting there going with the flow. No, you want to be authentic, authentically you. And when you are authentically you, you're going to stand up for yourself. You're going to let people know, oh, you can't talk to me like that. Oh, no, that's disrespectful. You want to be vocal, right? You want to be able to stand up for yourself without feeling like you hurting someone's feelings. Like as adults we should be able to articulate ourselves. We should be able to tell people when something doesn't make us feel good, and if they don't respect that, they just have to move around. They have to move out of the way, or you get out of the way, right? You want to be free, you want to be authentic, right? That's number two. Number three, you want to continue growing. You want to continue becoming a better you, right? You want to continue growing. You want to become better and better and better each day. You want to become a better you each day. That's number three. You want to grow continually. You don't want to be the same person you were yesterday, today. You don't want to be the same. You want to grow. And you want that growth to be authentic. You want that growth to mean something, right? You want that growth to mean something. Um, and I know it's hard to grow. I'm gonna tell you all, it's not easy. It's not easy. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it. It's not easy to grow because to grow means you have to confront a lot of people. You have to confront a lot of things. You have to confront a lot of situations. You have to confront yourself. That's number one. When you start growing, you're going to have to confront yourself and your truth, right? So I didn't want to be before you all long, but three reasons why your self healing journey is important. Number one, you want to start seeing yourself as God see you. Okay. Number two, you want to be free in who you are. You want to be free in being authentic. Number three, you want to grow continually, continual growth. I love to grow. I love to develop, right? I love to, you know, become a better version of myself. And I understand sometimes people don't want you to do that because they love the broken you. They love the dysfunction of you. They love the you that allows them to abuse them, misuse them. They love the you that won't speak up. They love the you that is going to, you know, drop everything you're doing to cater to their needs. They love that you. They don't want the you that is healed. They don't want the you. That's why the self healing journey is important. I'm telling you all, this journey is so important and so vital. And that's the reason I'm having this masterclass because as 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 women, um, it is so hard for us sometimes to set boundaries. It's so hard for us to be authentically us because we feel like we have to be there for everyone. We cater to everyone else's needs, and that's normal because we're natural nurturers. We nurture a lot. We give a lot, but we have to learn boundaries. We have to learn if we're giving out of fear, okay, fear, or are we giving out of love? Because a lot of times we give out of fear. We give because we don't want to lose people. We do things because we don't want to make people mad. We give and do things because we don't want to upset people. I've done it. I know you all do it because I've done it. And I know I'm not the only one. But when you learn healthy boundaries, when you learn and learn to master yourself, when you learn to heal yourself, you will notice why you do things. You'll notice the reason you're doing things. Am I doing this because I want to do it? Or am I doing this because I want them to see me in a different light? Am I buying gifts because I want people to see that I'm a good person? Or am I buying gifts because I want people to really, that I'm a giver? Okay. You got to know your intentions behind things. You got to know your intentions. I know for me, I can tell when someone intentions, when they're doing something is not pure. I can tell. I could tell. I remember somebody tried to give me a purse, and and I know this person didn't like me. This person didn't like me, but yet she was trying to give me a gift. I don't accept gifts from people who don't have no relationship with me, who don't like me, who's not cordial with me. Her intentions were not pure. And I rejected that gift too. I rejected it because this person never really conversated with me. This person never really got to know me. But you're trying to give me a gift. You're trying to gift me. That don't make sense. What is your intentions behind this? You need to go work on yourself. You need to go heal, right? She needed to go heal and do her own self-healing journey and deal with her issues and stop trying to project all that foolishness onto me. Because people will project their issues onto you if you allow them. That's why it's so important to heal. When you're healed, you can see people's intentions. You can understand and know why people are doing things, and you won't be afraid to call it out. You won't be afraid to call it out, but we be so afraid because we're not healed. We be afraid of losing people. We be afraid of people getting mad at us. I'm at a point in my life where you just gonna have to get mad because if you're not coming correct and respectful in my life, I'm going to let you know. I am going to let you know we're going to talk about that. We're going to be adults and we're going to address issues. We're not going to be sweeping things underneath the rug. That's getting old. That's for children. That is for children. It's time for us to heal and it's time for us to address issues like adults and stop using and weaponizing the silent treatment and thinking people are supposed to read your mind and just talk about this stuff. So that's what I wanted to come talk to you all about. I hope you guys are enjoying your holiday, your Labor Day, if you celebrate it. I am not. I'm going to wash my hair. But if you all have not seen the movie The Forge, go see that movie. That is an awesome movie. Look, I was sitting there crying. I don't know why I didn't take any tissue, knowing I'm so sensitive to things like that. Okay, knowing I am so sensitive. Um, Watch that movie, you all. I mean, that movie will bless you all. I love movies like that. I love meaningful movies. I love powerful movies. I love movies where God is moving in those movies. Okay. Those Kendrick brothers, they really are anointed. They make some great movies to where a family could sit down and learn some lessons from it. Because we all need God. We all need prayer. We all You're welcome, Barbara. We all need God. Okay. And that's the only way we're going to make it. To be if to, Truth be told, let's say this, truth be told, God is the only way we're going to make it. God is the only reason I'm still here. I'm not talking about religion. I'm talking about seeking God and having a relationship. He's the only reason I am still here in my right mind. Still here helping others after I myself needed some help or was going through some things. Like, it's not about, people got to understand, it's not about being completely whole and healed, right? You got how many letters in the alphabet? 26. What they told us. How many letters? We just gonna focus on the first five, okay, up to F. If I'm at an F, right, I can help people A, B, C, D, E if I'm at an F. But the thing is, I need to be walking out what I'm talking. I need to be truly walking out what it is I'm helping you all with. Okay? I need to have gone through that thing and got some experience. And that's the only way I teach. I teach from what I've experienced. So the stuff I talk about is things I have experienced. Things I have experienced. I'm not talking from a place of what somebody else did. This is my what I've experienced. The things I've overcome. The lessons that I've learned. And this self-healing journey is a journey. This master class that I'm having is a journey that I had to go on myself. Oh, it was long and gruesome. What I'll be teaching you all in an hour and a half, it took me years. It took me years to understand, okay, this, and this. I had to go through years of this stuff. So join me in that masterclass because it is going to help us. And we got to be willing to do the work. See, a lot of times we want things to happen overnight. And yes, some people can shorten up the time that you spend. Because see, it took me 20 years to get to what I'm telling you all in this 1 hour and 30 minutes. It took me 20 something years to get all of this information and put it, all the lessons that I've learned. It took me a long time. And I finally got it. I finally got it. That doesn't mean I'm perfect. That doesn't mean I got it all together because I don't. I'm going to tell you that now. But it does mean that I've been through enough to where I'm at a place that I can help others get to a healthier place in their mind and spirit. I can say that. I can say I've gone through enough situations that could have taken me out, but I'm still here. I've gone through several instances that could have taken me out, but I'm still here, whole, in my right mind, thankful. Okay. So that's what I want to come share with you all. I didn't plan on coming to be here long. The three important reasons why your self-healing journey is important. Three reasons why your self-healing journey is important. I wanted to come share that, let you all enjoy your holiday. You all be blessed. If you haven't seen the movie The Forge, go see it. If that's something, I think the theaters are open today, so they're not closed. That's something you can run and do. Go see it. But take your tissues with you. If you're a crier, look, if you're sensitive in the spirit, take you some tissue paper because you're going to need it. I was a hot mess. Sitting there in the movies with my daughter, sitting over there crying, just like a baby, just a mess. But hey, I can't help because I'm empathetic. And that's another thing. Stop being ashamed and afraid of being empathetic because you have empathy. You are a human. People with empathy and you can feel others' emotions, that is a gift. You don't want to go around here all hard and you can't emotionally connect with people and their problems. You can't feel when someone else is hurting. You're passing by someone and they just needed someone to hug them and you're not sensitive. So you pass by them, you don't even see them. But when you're sensitive, you can feel someone's hurt. I remember I was working at this job. I used to work, it was years ago. I was working at this hospital. And it was this nice guy. Nice guy. He was one of the chefs at the hospital. And he was one of the chefs. Hey, Texas. He was one of the chefs. And I never saw this guy's face the way it was. This guy, you could see the agony on his face. And I just took the time out to say, I could tell something is going on. It's kind of like I sensed, kind of like what was going on, right? Nice guy, nice. I don't know if he was from Venezuela. Nice guy, always was so nice. And I just took the time out to say that I saw him and I could see that he's hurting. And of course he spilled all his issues or whatever right there in the hallway at work. It wasn't nothing personal where we was off intimate by ourselves. No. It was that I saw him and I passed by him and I can feel and see the hurt on him. and he was saying he was not in a good place. He was in a very dark place, if you know what I mean. Okay. But by me being sensitive and paying attention to people, I was able to identify that. I was able to acknowledge him and encourage him. I don't know what I said. I let God use me to say whatever. But I encouraged him and he thanked me. Ever since he's been thanking me. He he appreciated that, and I haven't seen him since. But he appreciated that I noticed him. People are hurting. People are hurting, and the ones that you want to help don't want your help. It be the ones that are close to you. You can see they're hurting. You want to help them. They don't want your help. So guess what? You still use your gifts and talents to help those who God sends you to. That's what I had to learn. People who close to you, your family don't want your help. They don't want to hear nothing about the God you talking about. They're too busy being religious. They don't want to hear nothing you talking about. They don't want to hear how they can be healed. They don't want to hear the things you've gone through that got you to where you are, how you got delivered from the family curses and the strongholds and all that. They don't want to hear that from you. They don't want to hear it because it's you. So you go help the people who God send you to help. That's why I'm on YouTube. You all, a lot of people appreciate. I've gotten so many emails and everything telling me how much you all appreciate the wisdom and me coming on here pouring out my heart, being honest and open with you all. You can't make people receive what it is they don't want to receive. You go to where people going to appreciate the gift that you have. You sitting there trying to preach and get your family and loved ones, your husband, your children to see the value. People don't appreciate a good thing until it's gone. That is a true statement. People don't appreciate the love and care, and they don't appreciate the gift that you have until somebody else come along and appreciate it and cherish it and worship the gift that you have. When people have something that's special, they don't see it. They don't see. I remember I had friends growing up because I didn't have my mom there. I had my grandmother's, but I remember I had friends growing up. They had good moms. To me, I don't know what happened behind closed door, but on the outer, it seems, and I could feel by some of them their spirits were good too. Them kids didn't care about that. They thought it was a that's what you supposed to do. It was a luxury. Everybody didn't have a mom. Everybody didn't have a mom present. Some people moms were taken off from earth. Some people moms were abusive, but there they go, have good moms, good families, and they're not even thankful. You're not. I think you don't appreciate things till you don't have it, till you no longer have it, or you never had it. Okay, I don't think people appreciate things until it's taken away. Another thing too, until it's taken away. Until it's taken away. Be thankful. I've always been thankful. One thing about me, when I grew up in lack. I grew up not having what people say, you know, that you should have, right? But I just thought my grandmother was rich regardless because she had a rich heart. She was a giver. So I didn't see me lacking, right? I didn't know I lacked until I went to school and they told me because my grandparents made this much. Okay, you on this poverty line and all that. I didn't even know what that was. Okay. But she was so rich in spirit and giving. And I'm glad I got to witness that because um she gave she was rich in spirit and she gave from her heart, and I'm glad I was able to see that. So that taught me how to be thankful, and that taught me how to be thankful. That taught me how to appreciate things, even the little things. Even the little things that taught me how to be appreciative of the things that I have. Yes. So you all, I said I was gonna go. This time I gotta go for real. You all be blessed. Thank you all for tuning in. Texas, thank you so much. From tuning in. Robin, Barbara, thank you all for being here. And the rest of you all who I cannot see. Thank you all so much. You all enjoy your holiday, and I will talk to you all later.